Over the last few years, I've been running the ICT in the school, but this year we're trying to make sure that we're sharing the knowledge. We're trying to have a succession plan going. I think that's really important as well. So we have about 3 or 4 people within our school who take leadership roles in different facets of ICT. We're using Web 2.0 or cloud computing, or however you want to call it, in many ways. As a teaching tool, obviously, being able to embed YouTube clips or photo bucket clips or whatever into a classroom blog or wiki, using it as a stimulus for a discussion, using it for parents to talk about at home with their children about what they might be learning in the classroom. And obviously also a big part is sharing, getting the kids to share their knowledge and their new learning, whether it's through the TV station, posting up their TV shows up onto YouTube for parents and for other kids. I guess the big advantage now is you don't have to be a rocket scientist anymore to do web design or to put stuff up onto the internet. You know, any kid can do it, any teacher can do it, and it's that having a real audience for the kids to be presenting to, rather than it's just that path between teacher and student. It's a greater connectivity that the kids have, and they realise that people are looking at their work, especially things like the YouTube. When the kids go on there and they see that somebody in England watched my work, or somebody in Kazakhstan we had the other week, it brings it to life that there's a real audience there and people are interested in what kids are actually saying. So it certainly widens that that teacher-student feedback. Professional development, that's the key. You really need to think of as many different ways as possible as to get teachers to buy into using this stuff. Time is a big factor, is just letting people have being released from their classroom, having playtime just to go and experiment with it. We share at every staff meeting or at techie brekkies, those sorts of things, and just for 2 minutes, just a teacher will say, look, I found this website, you can embed information this way, that's just so key. Using action research, which develops a greater depth of knowledge, but it will disseminate across your staff a whole wide range. One of the things we've done this year is part of that, giving a wider breadth of teachers' responsibilities in ICT, is paying somebody a unit just to look after blogs and wikis. His job is to run staff meetings once a term. He shares sort of our tech times a couple of times a term, where he might just introduce a very small part to it. He goes around and people's CRT times and just makes sure that we've got up-to-date stuff, and just puts the acid, I guess, on them that their blogs are current, and that's what his unit is for, is just really just to make sure that their blogs and wikis are up-to-date, current, and are showing all the great things that the kids are doing. And really, because there's nothing worse than going onto a school website and you click on somebody's blog and it's 6 months old, there's no kids' work on there, or if a teacher hasn't got one at all, then parents start asking, well, why hasn't this teacher got one? And it's just not good promotional sense either.